All right, so my project is ControlOrSense, and the way that this works is it's basically a custom uh, framed out teensy to work kind of like an old Nintendo cartridge because I like the card edge thing. The goal for this project is it's a couple pieces. One is to have something that makes electronics accessible. Like not everyone wants to learn how to do coding and how to do all this wiring just to make a prototype or a demo. But if I make this and all of these connectors go out to where a button can be, or a lever, or a switch, or a drumstick, or a cymbal, or your neighbor's cat, like whatever, then I feel like it'll make electronics more accessible for people to interact, to make their own controller, be it out of cardboard or paper, conductive, copper, like copper tape, all these things. But it's to bypass that second hurdle, right? Because you can work on developing a game and then want something that's very custom to that game to make it part of the experience. Or you can make a custom controller for someone who might find it difficult to use your standard two-hand controller. We can turn anything into an interactive surface, and that is part of what makes this really fun. It's teaching people that most of what we do when we're designing boards or circuits or whatever is just managing conductive surfaces. So if we break it down to that and start the discussion, which is why we're doing these videos now, why we're educating, it's because ControlOrSense is one part making a product and two parts the discussion, the ability to teach and share and watch other people grow and be like, oh, I understand that now. I'm going to try this here, or I'm going to show my nephew, or my kid who has one arm can now have a controller that uses his feet and his other arm. Like, we can make things accessible and fun to a wider audience, and that's amazing. And the way that we go about that is, one, making these videos and starting this conversation, and two, having a product that they can actually interface and use without having to know everything. And the way we do that is, this is my mod 1. The second one will be more compact as far as components, because that's a bit tall. The way that these boards work, though, is they all have a dock that they go into, much like the old Nintendo cartridges. And that's going to break out all of our pins. Get this in there. That breaks out all of our pins, which can go to any button, any conductive surface, out to little connectors that they could put anywhere. So now this button could be my high punch or low kick or whatever I want to set it to. And it's as simple as taking out the little cable right there and putting in a separate button. So I can rearrange custom controllers or mess with my friends. So if I want to set up a DDR dance pad, this button could be a pad that you actually stomp on, and I could change which buttons push what, just to watch them really, watch them confusedly, watch them struggle, because I'm a madman, and they would do that to me. But that's only one aspect. Like, this is a basic demo of the Mod 1 series, but then the other basic demo I did was, from that, I built out something a little bit bigger. Basically, it's like a tank. So once again, you would dock this guy in there. And then, oh yeah. And then you have a tank you can play. And that's kind of the accessibility I wanted for this entire project, is that out of cardboard or whatever you can find around the house, you can make anything. And I hope that starts more conversations, more questions, more ability for people to feel like they can. And we'll see where this goes. I mean, I don't have all the answers, but it sure is hell fun trying to find them out.